Okay, Igor B. Anna Sige by the one and only Afrobeat budding superstar right here in Ghana. Zakia Kunge. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Kunge.
Kunge.
Yes.
Kunge, rather. Okay. She is here. What a talent. And the song is so deep, and it fits perfectly well into the whole economic situation and the whole, issues happening in Ghana right now. What did you see? What made you compose this particular song? What's the inspiration?
God did.
Are you Khaled right now?
God did.
Are you
No, on the real though, I cannot take any credit at all for this song. I didn't plan it in the house. I didn't write one word before I go to the studio. I had no idea. I went to the studio to my friend's studio,
Okay.
Gadget's Beg Beats at Ashaman. I went in there and I'm like, let's work on something. And then I'm like, just freestyle something on the keyboard. He started, as soon as he hit the first note, the melody, it just came from my head. It wasn't preconceived, pre-planned. I just had tears rolling down my face. And this, like, it sounds like a made-up story, but it's real. And then the melody just came to me, the whole melody. So I'm singing, and then he's very fast. So he's able to
to
freestyle
put the
along,
right
yes, along with
keys,
me.
right?
And we just freestyled it. We put it down, he recorded it, and then he built it and added all the
all the
other,
kicks and all.
yes, to
Wow.
make it into. So that was it. The lyrics, I didn't even know I could even make a full Wala song. Though I'm a Wala, I'm a
Yeah.
Wala girl. It was just one of those things. So whenever people listen to it, even people who don't understand, especially people who don't understand, and they say they feel it's a spiritual song. I'm
It
like,
is. That's why I say it's deeper than the ordinary average songs. Like,
yeah.
what are you saying? It's like, what message are you trying to communicate to
Oh,
the
I
to
wish
the
you
to
all
the listener?
understood Wale. I'm saying that my brother don't cry, it go be. My sister don't cry, it go be.
Right.
Are you an orphan? It go be. Have they eaten and refused to give you some to eat? Don't cry, it go be. Has your husband left you or your wife abandoned you? It go be. Wherever you've been kicked out of, it go
It go
be.
be.
And I just going to mention several bad situations that could be happening
Yeah.
no matter what you are going
Mishaps,
through.
yes.
I'm like, hush, baby, don't cry, because I love you. And it go be.
Super.
Yes.
For you listening out there, you don't know her, she doesn't know you, but just to let you know that someone is somewhere thinking about you. Whatever plight you're going through right now, it's just a demonstration, and this is the what do you call, the testimony that people somewhere are finding ways and means to connect to you. And this record, Ego B, Anasige by Zakia, is one of those. I'm not supposed to shed a tear, but it's very emotional right now.
Yes.
Zakia Kunge is in the
yes.
building right now. For someone who has not heard of Zakia Kunge from Ghana, an artist, talented, budding, tell them something briefly.
Zakia Kunge is a singer and an all-round creative artist.
Okay.
I write, I love to talk as well. I'm an actor, I'm a fantastic model. But for the purposes of today's interview, and for now, I identify
As a musician,
as
an
a straight.
artist. Right.
Yes, I don't know why I like fooling. Yes, identify as an artist. I'm a singer. I'm a singer-songwriter. Okay, I'm a very emotional person. And then, but I have this talent where I'm able to translate my emotions into an understandable medium
Right.
for others to access. So that's what I do. I basically sing about my experiences, which, funny enough, other people are also able to relate to.
Right.
Yeah, so I would say Zakia Kunge is a spokesperson for the masses, because each song I sing,
You're speaking the
I'm
language of the
speaking-
masses.
Yes, because I think that it is my song, and then I hear people relating to it, and then even giving it more meaning than I could ever even imagine. So I'm a spokesperson. I'm singing about things that people either don't have the voice or the courage to speak about. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using art to speak for all of us, to speak our stories, and most importantly, I really, really want to inspire people in everything that they are doing, because mine is a story of resilience and sheer persistence. And there are so many people who've been watching my journey for the last decade or so who are just cheering me on, and they just want me to win because I'm one stubborn kid.
Mm.
So
Stubborn
yeah,
in winning, yeah.
yeah, stubborn in
Super.
winning, and just determined
Right.
that I'm going to make it.
Mm,
So I'm a
mm,
spokesperson
mm,
for everyone, anyone who has a dream, anyone
mhm,
who is finding it difficult.
mm.
I'm here with my music and my words to
Right.
tell you that keep freaking going.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep freaking going. It's the Africa Daily Show on Africa Global Radio, and I'm here with Zakia Kunge doing incredible stuff. For how long? You know, music is a powerful tool, very
It
powerful
is.
media because it's so it's I don't even know how to explain it, but it's a piercing kind of tool that, regardless of the medium or the language that it's being put out, you would want to, you can relate to it immediately,
Yeah.
just like this particular song. Was this the plan? Did you ever plan to do music because you're a model, you're an actor?
Mm.
Did you plan to do music?
No, I didn't. I feel, of course, now there are a lot of singers, and
Mm.
each person has their own path.
Mm-hmm.
For me, music came to me because I'm not from a musical family. They are terrible singers. My brother sings, and we all insult him. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
My mom, my mom tells me when she was in school,
Mm.
when they are singing like in the choir and it
Mm.
was bad, they'll single her out and say she should
She-
stop
she-
spoiling the song. So, and they
okay.
tell me these things to encourage me that then there must be something special with me. Because
Mm.
if you come from a family where no one sings and no
Mhm.
one teaches you to sing and you just grow up
Naturally
naturally sing, then wow, God must have put something in
blessed
you.
you in that.
Exactly. So for as long as I can remember, I just loved music. I started singing.
Mm.
It just came to me, and then I didn't take it seriously. I just thought I was playing, till people started coming to me and telling me, "Oh, I heard you sing the other day, and it made me go and make up with my boyfriend." "Oh,
Mm.
I heard you sing that song, and it really touched me."
Mm.
"Oh, I saw you perform, and it made me want to go back and try again." And those are the kind of testimonies
You
I
get
hear all the time, and
right.
that's the number one reason why I'm like, I need to pay
You need to
attention to
do
this
this.
thing. Yes.
For how long have you been in the music space like?
Singing, like I said, I've been singing, all my
All
life
your
since I
life.
was a
But
kid.
professionally, you know?
Professionally, I'll say 2 years.
2 years.
Yes,
Wow.
just 2 years. I was gonna say this year, but Africa Global, I think I came here two
That was
years
two
ago.
years ago,
But
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
when I was, starting out professionally. I had
Mm.
just dropped one or two singles,
Singles, right.
and then after that, I don't think I was so serious. But this year is when I was like, I
Mm.
quit my job,
Mm-hmm.
and I
You
decided
want to
this is
focus.
full time.
Mm.
Bend all the bridges,
You
and
burned
I
all the
just,
bridges.
yeah, that's it.
Definitely. Zakia Kunge is in the building with me right now on Creative Corner. And we're talking about her musical journey, talking about the inspiration, how far she has come and what she's, planning to do in the future with music. Now, you have actually, are you working with anybody? When I say buddy, institution, label, company, how, because music in Ghana is a tough one. We
Hmm.
cannot take that away.
Yeah.
How is it like for you as an artist who is now trying to just pull it together? And I think you're actually doing an incredible thing by doing that. Producing the music is one thing, getting it to the right places is another. How's that working out for you?
Well, you are looking at the company, the managing director, CEO, finance. This is a
Everything in one
Zakia
parcel.
Kunge
The money,
enterprise.
everything there or there, be that's.
My brother.
These are the kind of people you need to make your friend, you know? Because everything is there. You don't need to say, my assistant will handle it. No, it's right there. All we need is just to give them one more line and we're done. But how
Oh,
do you, but how do you, definitely this is not a joke, a joke thing. You definitely are facing it in a tough way.
ask him how many tears I cried this morning. That's my road manager, by the
How,
way.
okay.
It's a lot of. I mean, you should ask him. It's a lot of tears. It's a lot of frustration because when you are, I don't want, God is ultimately our source,
Absolutely.
but and on the physical space when you know
Mm.
that it's
It's just you,
you
yeah.
know if the company, when I wake up is when the company wakes up
Wakes
and
up.
gets
True.
doing.
Mm.
There's no record label. I'm not signed to a record label.
Mm.
So I'm an independent artist, and an independent artist means that basically I'm managing myself.
Everything is
It
you.
means I'm
Mm.
planning, I'm strategizing, I'm financing it all.
Mm.
Of course, all the money is not coming from me. I don't think our money comes from ourselves anyway, because you're either finessing or you're begging or you are
Yeah, tapping
soliciting,
into, yeah. Mm.
So there's a lot of that going on. And luckily, I have a very supportive, I have a very strong support group.
Mm.
It wasn't always this easy because like people have known that I've sung all my life, but I'll be honest and say I haven't always been serious. But as soon as I decided that I was going to put my money where my mouth is, and I started doing things on my own, and then when I started asking for help from friends and family, I've seen a lot of support. You know, so when I call up somebody, I'm like, hey, I'm shooting a music video. Could you help me with a few thousand Ghana cedis? I've been helped. Hey, I'm doing this. Could you give me a platform? I've been helped. So I'm not going to sit down here and lie and say it's all come from me, because I've built relationships that are now benefiting me. You know, people that I've gone to and asked for, you know, help, they're supporting me and all that. Of course, it's still not as easy as if there was a record label, because you still, you know, and times are hard. So maybe somebody's going to give you 5. And you know how much a music video, a decent one, costs 15,000 CDs and above.
Wow.
You understand that? So and
that's even like the minimum.
That's the minimum. And I've got like about 3 of those. And then when you are done, most TV stations are asking for 5,000 CDs a month to play it, and then the radio stations are there, and then the middlemen are there. So it's been very, very expensive. And so for me as an independent artist, it's always like literally hand to mouth, because how many people can you beg for money? How many times can you ask for funds? So a lot of it is just being smart. And then knowing how to use what I have, the resources I have. I recently I should have brought you guys some mugs. Just 2 days ago, I launched the Zakia Kunge branded mugs. That I'm selling as part of my merchandise to raise funds, so that anyone who wants to support can patronize a mug and then donate something. So these are some of the smart ways that I have come up, you know, to actually support.
I think it's an incredible thing. I mean, when was it? A couple of days back, we talked to Kirani Ayat, who also did something similar at the Tidal Rave. Selling, what was he selling?
Gummies, right?
Oh, you were there.
I know. I read all about it.
Right, exactly. So I think these are some of the creative ways. But I think, to be able to raise, you know, but of course, we want to get to that space where we see even without the paper on the table, where some company comes in and like, you know what, I want to sign you. If the offer is good, that is what we want.
Exactly. No, because you see, not to say I've not been given offers. I've had at least 2 record label deals that I have said no to, because I read a contract and it felt like modern day slavery, and
you just don't want to sell your soul.
No, literally, it's so lumpo. I can't see it. Physical, my body, you know, because you are signing and you lose your rights. You know, even coming here, you know, I would have had to ask for permission. I would have to ask permission for everything, for my image to be captured, for my voice, losing all the rights to all my masters. Like, I write all my music, and somebody, because they're giving me money, is coming to take all that away. For me, it's a very scary prospect. So in as much as running your own business, so for me, I see this as a business, and I'm a sole proprietor. I'm running my business, but, you know, I'm not doing it alone. Of course, obviously, I have, you know, people on the team who are supporting me. I have, you know, media partners. I have friends who are supporting. But the hardest thing is the fact that I have to plan, you know, because in addition to creating music, I have to now still think of, okay, should I come to Africa Global Radio? Should I go this? So that's, for me, is the hardest part. And, you know, the only thing I miss about not being signed, about just having somebody take all of the logistical, all the logistics. And all I have to do is just go to the studio and sing, record, shake my nines, you know, bam bam on stage and look pretty. You know, I wish that was all I had to do. And not sit down.
Unfortunately, you'd have to think about which producer I need to go to, when, and all of those things.
Yeah, exactly. But praying that when a deal does come, it's a sensible one. If not, it means that this is how God wants it to be. And as soon as there's more money, I'm definitely hiring more people.
Absolutely.
Because before Precious Slay came on board.
Shout out Precious Slay. Shout out to yourself, man.
Before, you know, I would have asked one of you to hold this camera and be doing this.
Right.
And having him
even
run the social media is taking a lot of burden off my shoulders. So as I'm growing.
Incredible. Well, we shall get there. It go be, she said it herself. So yeah. And she's actually currently promoting a couple of singles. Is that coming from an album, or are we looking to see an EP, a compilation from Zakia?
Okay, so this is where it gets complicated. I released an EP at the beginning of the year in April called the Purpose EP. Okay. Put it up, pulled it down.
Wait. Put it up, pulled it down. Give me that time frame, that period.
So I put it up, I think, last week of March. So let's say first week of April. Purpose, 5-6 songs, all of which, including Ego B. Okay. I put it up, and then I took it down in August. Because I decided to rebrand and go by Zakia Kunge, not Zakia.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was a name change or name addition. Yes, at
Okay.
first I just went by Zakia, and then I realized that a lot of my followers there are lots of Zakias. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty common Arab name.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a lot of Zakias are there. And because the phase is not very well known yet,
Known.
people just go and then they hop onto the first Zakia on
They
Spotify,
see. Wow. Yeah.
come back, tweet at me, and it's a Spanish song.
Wow.
That's actually literally happened. The guy's like, "Do you speak Latin?" I'm like,
No,
"What was Latin?"
that's not me.
And I went, I'm like, "No, that is
That's
not
not
me."
me.
And then I'm
Right.
like, "How many people are even gonna bother to come
To
ask?"
come and ask, yeah.
So I searched for Zakia Kunge. No one is Zakia Kunge. I'm like, "Okay,
Okay,
cool.
yeah,
Let's
let's
be
go with
Zakia
it.
Kunge." So let's take it down and then re-upload as Zakia Kunge.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing right now. But now I'm not doing an EP anymore. I'm putting them out as singles.
Okay. Okay. So these songs that I have from Winner to Buddy, Don't Let Me, they're all previous compilation on the Peppers
But they are
EP.
divorced, so they are
Yeah,
now
they are.
coming.
They are. They could come back again. No alimony this time, so we're good
Yeah.
to go. Okay, so before we get to the next conversation, we're going to be talking about genres right now. It's very important, when it comes to musical context. Recently, I had an interview of Grams Morgan of Morgan's Heritage. He was talking about the fact that we need to eliminate genres from music because it brings about whole confusions. Like I'm a this, I'm a that. Recently, Nicki Minaj had issues with that. Drake and Weeknd and all of these hullabaloos. But we'll talk about that after we listen to Superwoman because she's like a superwoman right now. The younger sister of Clark Kent of Superman something. We're going to be back right here. It's the Africa Daily Show. Stay with us. Don't go. She's definitely your superwoman, Zakia Kunge, right there with Superwoman. One of the banging tunes. I love how, it's just... I don't know how to explain it, but oh, see. Yeah, it's a good record. It's a good, and I must say the chemistry between yourself and the sound engineer, it's that high. It's that high, and that's where one would start thinking about. There are some sound engineers that you're so familiar with. Whenever you just walk into the studio and they just play this key on the piano, go like, okay, maintain that.
Exactly.
So you guys really understand each
musically.
other. Exactly. Musically, yeah, of course. Yeah,
Disclaimer.
musically. Right, Superwoman. And another record that one would say, yeah, what's up? Why you feeling like a superwoman this time?
Uh, frankly, yeah. When people ask me the motivation for my songs, and it's a question you guys ask all the time,
Because they are interesting
they're
titles, interesting lyrical combination, and all of those stuff. So definitely.
for me, my music always happens after the fact. Like the motivation happens after the fact. What I mean is that I create the song without singing. I mean, without thinking about it. It's almost as if it's a spiritual download. The same thing I was telling you about Anasigi.
Yeah.
It wasn't planned. Nobody knew what we was gonna do. We went to the studio, same producer Gajesberg, and then we just freestyled something. And then once I started freestyle, it's almost as if a topic comes into my head.
Okay.
And the word I just kept hearing was superwoman. I'm like,
just carry on like
and it just births the rest of the song. And then when I'm done, it's almost as if I'm possessed. All right, I'm done. I look at it, I'm like, okay, this is what I was writing.
You're writing. Wow.
Yeah, that's what. So for me, it happens backwards. I know there are artists who sit down. Okay, I'm gonna write a song about my mother, and then they write it. And then for me, I have like 1,000 notes on my phone. The things that I plan, I have never been able to write a song about any one of them.
Wow.
Because when I go to the studio, it's something else that
Pops
I feel,
up.
yes. So I always feel like there's something else God wants me to talk about. Though I'm not a gospel artist, but there are different, because all my songs are different. They all touch on different topics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about genres. What would you call that song? What genre? Afrobeat, pop, African song?
Well, I'm so happy that you said what Grams
Morgan, Morgan Heritage. We just need to get that genre thing. Off,
he's the first person who's been able to verbalize what I couldn't put into words. Because when people ask me that, I struggle. I just say Afrobeat so that they'll leave me alone.
But deep down with that, you're doing music.
I'm doing music. Because when people ask me what genre, like, I actually struggle to understand, like, what genre is Anna sing? I don't know. Like, is it soul? Is it Afro soul? I'll say it's Afro because it's African,
definitely.
and then soul because it sounds soul. Superwoman, so that you all will leave me alone. I will say Afrobeat because it's a danceable thing. But the truth of the matter is that, like he rightly said, as a musician, if you're a true musician, you don't put yourself in a box.
You don't limit yourself.
You don't limit yourself and say, fine, I do only Afrobeat. So what if tomorrow you get up and they break your heart? And
Yeah, and you want to
then
sing about
you
it.
want to sing a
How'd you do
ballad,
that?
a song. Now all of a sudden you have to go and change your bio. Now
You need to
people,
start editing
I
it
am
all.
no more dance solo. Now they break my heart, so I go do Celine Dion one, then I go come back.
Yeah.
Or maybe I get my first deal tomorrow, make $1 million, I buy a Bentley. So I do
Ayenyum.
nyom that day I come 10 gospel artists.
Ensigns.
You know, so I feel like as an artist, your range is the range of the human expression. When you're happy, you make a happy song. You want to dance, you make a danceable song. You're in love. So for me, it's we
Be
all
able
need
to do songs across.
across
Right.
anything. Music is
Right,
music.
right.
Yeah.
Zakia Kunge is in the house, and definitely point well made. She's in sync with Grams Morgan. We
Yeah.
don't need genres, even though others would try to define I'm this, I'm that. But yeah, very. I mean, I love your points. If you have a song, if you have a feeling, and you want to sing about it, and you're a rapper, it means you cannot sing to that. I mean,
You feel me?
Exactly.
You know how many
I
rappers
get
are
that
not
vibe.
writing songs
I get that vibe,
because
you know?
their fans will say, "We'll see where you're a rapper."
Yeah, I didn't know
And then what's on you?
True.
So
true
he
that.
puts it, he
It
locks
makes
it
sense.
down.
It makes sense. Okay. Peace of Mind is also another song that's. But I have noticed something. Do you have features
Not yet. You've
Not
noticed
yet.
that I don't have any features.
on the songs? But I
No.
think that's the thing with artists. You know, some would actually need a feature to make a good song. Others, like you, don't have a feature on the song. Is it that you are not ready to get them, or you just needed to deep yourself within that waters to know that okay, I can really do this by myself, and I have ascertained to the fact that I don't necessarily need to have a feature to make a good record.
For-
Is that the case?
Yeah, for me, so it's the latter. Yeah, so when I started making music, I realized that I needed time with myself to know who I am
Okay.
and to get confidence with what I do before I even feature someone. I wasn't always confident in my, song creation
Okay.
capabilities,
Okay.
and I struggled because, like I said before, I understood I don't need genres. I was struggling to fit in a box. I'm like, okay, I need to. Then there was a zone, so I need to be this, I need to be that, and then I was like, if I don't know who I am, how do I even feature someone?
Absolutely.
So I started making music to just experiment. And now that I'm comfortable, I feel like I'm able to say all that I need to say without having to bring someone in to
Right.
say the rest of it.
Right.
Maybe in the future, if the song so demands it, but for now, we good.
Well, the question that's definitely going to be coming through is, yeah, you don't really feel the vibe and genres and everything, but what would you do if you're supposed to be nominated for a certain category? What would it be like? Is it Afrobeat? Is it soul? This is that? How's it gonna be like? At that point, you identify the song to be what Afrobeat or Afro?
Yeah, well, so at that point, okay, so each song closely resembles a
As
particular
genre.
genre.
True that. True that.
So I think
You
for
just-
Superwoman, we can say
Afrobeat.
it's Afrobeat.
Okay, or soul, Afro soul.
Or
something.
Afro soul.
Okay, Peace of Mind is next on the play. We're gonna be back, so enjoy it. Touch my body. Well, I don't think it's everybody who can actually touch the body, but good record, Zakia. And not everybody will touch the body, but Charlie, if a good song will go make somebody want to touch the body. Yeah. Before that, you heard something, and that was Superwoman, great record, and
Peace of Mind.
Peace of Mind. Sorry, Peace of Mind, and then Buddy. Another incredible records right there.
Thank you.
Wow. The same producer.
No.
This is a different one.
Different one. So Peace of Mind and Buddy were produced by Naz Rashid.
Okay.
He's a Nigerian producer. I found him on Instagram.
Okay. I think yeah.
So the vibe is different.
Yeah. Peace of Mind, because you can see the for Peace of Mind. I think it had that zouk
Yes.
to that zouk vibe.
Yes,
It was incredible.
yes,
It was
yes.
incredible. Zakia Kunge is in the building right now. Africa Global Radio. It's the Africa Daily Show, Creative Corner, and she's here to promote her songs. And you need to go check that. So how many videos do you have out yet?
I have 3 videos, but 2 out. I'm keeping Superwoman close to my chest for now. It's
So
ready. It's
Buddy
done.
is out
Buddy is out.
on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. It's a freaking sexy. I mean, the song is called Buddy.
So
Listen,
you're
the video
you're-
is the embodiment of Buddy.
right. So okay. So guys,
And let me just say that my mother hasn't seen it.
well, she will soon.
Let me just say that she hasn't seen
She
it.
will see it soon.
So why do you think that is?
Well, now you're making me want to go see it more.
Exactly.
So yeah, I know that. Wow. So I mean, so So far, when you look at the musical scene in Ghana, who are the people you look at? Because at the moment you've arrived and you know that you can actually do it even alone. But who are the artists you're looking to want to work with, both male and female?
Um, huh. That I would want to work with. Wow. I haven't thought of that. Of course, as a smart business person, I'd want to work with anyone who's hot right now. Because
Okay.
that would actually give me the platform. Because my songs are fantastic, right?
Mm.
Great. What I do need is just a spotlight for 5 minutes for people to see what I've got, and then hopefully they'll fall in love. So, a feature with Black Sheriff
Okay.
would do
Okay.
the magic.
Okay. Okay.
It would make it happen. I mean,
Right.
he's hot,
Mm.
he's young, and I
Mm.
feel like he's very authentic. And he started on his own before he got signed. So
True.
he's someone whose struggle I identify with, and I feel I would make amazing music together. Medical is also on my radar.
Okay.
Because I love how he spits. I love how he lets loose on a record, on a track,
just
without
goes bizarre
thinking,
on a track. Yeah.
without thinking too much about being politically correct. He does his thing. Landlord King Sack wouldn't also be bad. So
Is another guy.
yeah.
And let's talk about performances, and so we can wrap up the close. How has it been like? What's the performance stuff like? Shows and everything.
Shows have been amazing. Speaking of which, I have a show. All of you guys are invited. Entry is free
Okay.
at Soul Restaurant on the 28th of October. That's next week Friday.
Okay.
It's at East Legon at 8 p.m. It's a Halloween party. I'm gonna
Okay.
be in full costume, mask.
Superwoman, you're a super. Maybe just get yourself a super.
Fantastic. It's gonna be a fantastic show. This is the second one I'm doing at the same location, and the first
Okay.
one was amazing. You know, I had almost 100 people turn up, and then
Wow.
I was done, and they wanted more, so I had to repeat my songs and do.
Again.
Yes, again. So I'm great. I'm very good on stage. I performed for Miss Ghana finals.
Okay.
Yes, that was 14th August. It's also the shows are coming. The shows are coming, and anyone who takes the bold step of inviting me to come perform, they always
You're
love
all
it.
out. You're all
Yeah.
out. Definitely. Do you also sing aside English? What do you call that?
Anna singing.
Yeah, that's like the only song you sang in Wala. Or
And
am I
Wale,
mistaken?
that one Foley, but all the rest, I always put a line or two of Wale.
Okay.
All of
okay.
them,
All right.
except Body.
Okay.
But
okay.
even Body, there was 2 lines of Spanish. Tequila, Sekiro.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
I
What does
think
that mean? I love you.
I think Tequila is I think I want you and you want me, something like that. Or I
Oh,
will love you and you love
right,
me.
right.
I googled that.
Right. Okay. Zakia Kunge has been in the studio. I mean, incredible promotion. You should go check out the video, Buddy. Right.
Buddy.
And then what? Peace of Mind.
And Anna singing.
Anasika, yeah, that's Ego B.
Ego
These
B.
videos are out on YouTube, and you can get her songs
Everywhere, every single music platform,
Spotify,
Spotify,
Apple,
Deezer,
Deezer.
Tidal, Boomplay, Audio Mac, everywhere, TikTok, even TikTok, Instagram. I know I've paid for
Do
it.
you have
to
it?
be
You know the current trend in music. You need to have a dance, kind of like a dance to back the video or the song.
Man,
Which
we are
one do you have?
tired,
Which
though.
No, but it's a thing. I mean,
know.
because Daniel can test even the new one, Cough. He has this thing. I don't know
He has
if the
this-
old men can do that, but
I should. Yeah.
you dance as well, don't you?
Yeah. I
Exactly.
move to my songs.
So yeah, that's what we want to do.
I
We
will-
want to
I will-
move to your song.
Okay, I'll create a dance. I'm supposed to create a dance for Buddy. I haven't done that. I will
You
create a
should.
dance for Buddy and
TikTok it, and then we can go
TikTok
and
it.
just do some-
Yeah.
All right, it's been a pleasure having you. Final words to your fans and the new ones that are looking to, get on board. What do you have to tell them?
I would want to say that if music is your passion, and if you've chosen to be a musician,
Right.
there is future in it. It's possible to earn your living and your bread from it, but it's going to be a difficult journey. Expect, if it's hard now, multiply that by 100,
Right.
and expect more difficulty. But do not give up, because all those who have made it and become superstars are people who sometimes, when hungry, we're broke. But if you keep on, you're always going to make
Persistent.
it. So be persistent. I'm persistent, and I'm already starting to see results. Things are fantastic since I took it seriously this year. I mean, things have been fantastic. So keep
Right.
going, and do listen to my music. I'm everywhere on every platform and
Yeah.
on every social media at Zakiakunge, Zakia Kunge. Everywhere. across the globe. So listen to my music, share my music, put my music on to your friends and your family, and let's make this happen.
Yeah. And yeah, she definitely has one titled winner. She's telling you that you can be a winner at the end of the whole turmoil, storm, turbulence, whatever this you're going through is going to be fine. Ego B, after Ego B, then you become a winner.
Exactly.
Zakia Kunge has been here. Amazing. Thank you very much. And we're looking to see you again and have this conversation when you actually blow. I want to be the first person in line. You blow eye for
you call me for interview. When you call, we'll be in Las Vegas.
If it's not you go talk. If it's not you go talk. Nah. I can't say we'll be married. Where are you from? Charlie guy, pack. Here is Winner by Zakia, and let's have fun with it. All right, thank you very much for staying tuned to the Africa Daily Show on Africa Global Radio. Do listen every Thursday live, 1 to 3 p.m. alongside the Creative Corner. Interesting piece right there. I am Barry. A big thank you to Zakia. A big up to you and your chairman. I told you about the call. Don't forget it. I need to be at the end of the line at the end of the day. Okay, thanks to all team. Emmanuel, Benji, Mickey, Victor, and my colleagues, Mamiaba Moment, and of course Hafiz Guru. Keep listening to the Africa Daily Show, Monday to Friday, every now and then. But Thursdays, we bring you the exclusive right here. Don't forget that. Follow us across our social media platforms, AF Global Radio on Twitter and Instagram, Africa Global Radio on Facebook, and keep on streaming africaglobalradio.com. Our story, our growth, our future. God bless you and keep winning. Bye-bye.